there, welcome to my YouTube channel where we build love that lasts. My name is Ezugwu. I am a marriage and a relationship coach. I work with those that are newly married, newlyweds, those preparing for marriage, so that they can have deeper understanding of what love and marriage is all about and have deeper connection with their spouses. Today, I want to go into a topic, the concept of unity or oneness in marriage. What does it really mean? Marriage means a lot of things to different people, right? Culturally, we have different ways to experience marriage. I am not going to go through all that today. Today, my major concern is on the concept of oneness, one of the attributes of marriage, the concept of unity and oneness in marriage. It can also be viewed as a purpose of marriage, the purpose of marriage. And one of these attributes of marriage is unity and oneness of husband and wife. United we will stand, divided we will fall. It's a lot of things that when we allow ourselves to be separated, it means that we are no longer strong. Or with the force that combines two of us together, it's no longer strong. And so anything can happen to us. Anybody can penetrate. Anything can begin to, we're no longer on guard for each other, right? Our foundation is no longer strong because we are not united with our thought, in our heart, in our mind. So this unity must come from a place of love, mutual understanding, friendship, sacrifice, selflessness, service, alignment, and shared values. In other words, there is no oneness without sacrifice, because we have to really give up something in order to align together, in order to stand by side with each other, in order to align our thoughts and all our agreements. So something you have to give up. You have to give up something. So there will be sacrifice there. There will be service, because we're going to serve each other in order to align our thoughts, align our everything together. When husband and wife align themselves together, there's no issues that they cannot shoulder. There is no burden they cannot take care of in their marriage, because they are united. They work as a team. We are not divided. We are strong, we are connected, we are intimate. So the concept of unity in marriage originates from the Bible. The Genesis 2 verse 24 states that God establishes marriage as a bond of oneness. For this reason, a man will leave his father and mother and be united to his wife, and they will become one flesh. Oneness. Also in Mark 10:8-9, it says, so they are no longer two, but one flesh. Therefore, what God has joined together, let no one separate. Let no one put asunder. But you know what? At times, you may be the one that put asunder in your marriage through unforgiveness, through bitterness, through resentment, through mistreating your partner, disrespect, past emotional experiences, lack of care for your family, neglect, lack of validation, or even lack of not having open communication in your marriage. You bottle up so many things and you're not letting them out. You are building up resentment. You're already disconnected because you are angry and therefore you won't let out. But you are building up some kind of malice, some kind of things, bitterness. These things are forces, they are energy that will not allow husband and wife to align or to stand together and make certain decisions in their marriage or even in their family. Marriage is not just about living together. It is about becoming one in heart, mind, and purpose. And that is why when you choose someone as your husband, you gotta be very careful who you choose, because you are going to align yourself, your heart, your thoughts with that person in order to fulfill your purpose in that marriage, in order to fulfill your purpose in that marriage. So you choose their vision. When you choose someone, you choose their vision, you choose their purpose, you choose their values. Whatever they bring into the table, that's what you see. So you gotta be careful who I can align with, who I can work with. Now, choosing someone that you feel that you can work with does not negate the fact that you may not have some storms on the way, some marriage challenges, but it means that they have values, that will allow them to sit properly and be able to face the issue in their marriage amicably. Okay? So the moment you marry, you and your wife will have to commit to the process of oneness and unity. It's a journey. It doesn't just happen one day. We begin to evolve. We begin to understand each other. We begin to teach. We begin to learn. We begin to make positive effort towards understanding each other, towards standing side by side with each other and making a very informed decision in our marriage. We cannot afford to divide. When we divide, we cannot conquer. So whenever your heart is separated, you are already disconnected. You're already living like roommates. You're not together anymore. Your heart is gone. It's gone out. Because of the way you feel or the experiences you have in your marriage. You're no longer together. And guess what? When husband and wife are no longer together, the marriage is as good as gone. And so it's a serious thing to remain united in relationship, in love with your partner, with your husband, with your spouse. So there is a disconnection whenever you abandon your responsibility or you are not advancing each other personally or professionally. In other words, someone is not feeling happy the way he or she is being treated. There will be separation. The heart will, you're not going to have that person's heart because he or she is not happy. So there will be no oneness. There will be argument and disagreement. But you have to make effort, whatever it is. Make sure that you are aligned together so that you can make progress and maintain peace, order in your marriage and in your family at large. So, with this in mind, I want us to look at some components of oneness in marriage. We have spiritual, physical, and emotional and mental elements or components of oneness in marriage. In other words, areas that we need to stay connected. Areas we need to stay united in marriage. The first one is spiritual aspect. You need to grow together with your spouse. Whatever that may mean to you spiritually, you need to be strong together. Because when you are strong together spiritually, there is no forces or anything, challenges that you cannot be able to handle. Spiritual strength, spiritual stability is one of the values you need to maintain. Okay? Who is my husband? Do we pray together? Do we love each other? What does it really mean to be spiritually, to have to grow together in faith, to grow together in prayer life? Whatever it means to you, you have to figure it out. Okay? So spiritual, how do you cultivate spiritual oneness? Simple. For those of us that are Christians, you pray. Whatever it means for you, you know it. Being able to align your spirit and grow spiritually is what I'm just talking about today. So that two of you can stand together and be able to take care of your home and be able to fight and be able to stand together spiritually in your marriage. The next one is the aspect of physical oneness. You need to build intimacy physically. That is closeness. We need to come together. We need to come close. We need to be committed. Okay? So you know what it takes to be committed in marriage. You need to do those things. You need to work hard and making sure that you are committed in your relationship, in prioritizing each other, and most importantly, by being physically present. You are available. Because sometimes people can be physically present in the marriage, but they are emotionally absent. They are not together. Their minds and hearts are far away. No wonder the Bible says, these people call me Father, Father, but their hearts are far away from me. They are not where you are. Your husband's heart is not with you. And so even though two of you are doing your daily routines, operating from the same place, from the same home, but you know that you're not together. Your mind has gone out. Your mind has gone somewhere else. You're no longer with your husband. Things will not move in that way. In that kind of state of life, you both cannot achieve anything. You're already on your way out. And so whatever that can make you not to be physically available, but emotionally absent, you need to avoid it. Whatever it is, let's fix it and fix it well. So how do you strengthen the physical oneness to be connected and still united with your spouse in marriage? 1. Prioritize intimacy and affection. This is one of the emotional needs. that I discussed in my previous videos. You might want to check it out. Emotional needs, affection. Women like affection. Men too like affection. You are close to each other. It can be hug, it can be anything. The essence is that something that can keep both of you close to each other, physically close to each other. Pouring love, pouring affection, showing respect, and meeting each other's needs. These are the things that you can do to maintain physical closeness or physical oneness in your marriage. Alright? And so, keep the marriage bed sacred and free from external influences. It's one of the ways to build physical oneness. You are not having an affair with anyone. The only affairs that you are allowed to have is with your wife or with your husband. You keep the bed sacred. You don't allow external influences to penetrate into your marriage. Okay? The next one I want to talk about is mental oneness. You have shared goals and values. You have something that is going on within your family, something structures that maintains your family, values that you have, values of faithfulness, of trustworthy, of honesty. These are excellent values of integrity that you need. That any situation that confronts you, you know exactly what to do. You try to overcome it because your husband, you reflect your husband, and your husband will reflect you in certain things, in certain areas. By the time you live long in marriage and you are connected with your husband and your wife, a time will come, your voice will sound one. You are making decisions, it will just be coming. There's alignment, there's agreement, we make decisions, we know what we're talking about. Right? We agree easily. Right? So, how do we strengthen unity in the aspect of mental oneness? Set marriage and family goals together. You don't wake up one day and begin to make issue order and begin to make decisions. Okay? We have to plan it. There will be planning. There will be understanding. There will be agreement. We'll talk about it. That's why communication is vital. You open up, you share. These are so vital. Okay? To make sure that two of us are on the same page and that we are moving together and we are on the same, we are united in making those decisions. Work as a team in making decisions. Work as a team. Okay? You make decisions, your wife should know about it. Talk about it. Be open. Okay, the next one is develop a shared vision for your marriage and legacy. It's very important what you live, the models what you model in your marriage. What structure do you keep in your family? What is the vision of your home, of your family, of your marriage? Philippians 2 verse 2 say that, then make my joy complete by being like-minded, having the same love, being one in spirit, and being one, having one mind. You have one mind, you have one spirit, you have like-minded. And that will make your joy complete in your marriage. But when everyone is making decisions, when you say your own, I say my own, we don't agree, there's no alignment, no one's voice is being heard, just yours. There's no oneness in that union. And when there's no oneness, fall is inevitable. How can we build emotional unity in your marriage? To making sure that you and your husband are standing side by side in unity in your marriage. Number one is you have to continue to build deep emotional connection. Anything that can make you and your husband to connect. Avoid anything that will separate you emotionally. And one of the ways you can do this is, I have already mentioned that before, is maintaining meeting each other's emotional needs. It really goes a long way. Check out my videos. I have 10 emotional needs a man and a woman must have to meet in their marriage, and this can be different for different people. But whatever it is, this aspect of life makes me happy. And when you do this, you increase the love, you enhance the love I have for each other. You deposit more love for each other. When that is done, we are connected emotionally. So any forces that will come, any challenge tomorrow that will surface in our marriage, because we are emotionally connected, we can tackle those problems amicably very well. Because we are united, we are strong, we are teams, right? So you need to really check, take this I'm saying seriously. Make sure you don't give gap to allow disunity to settle in your marriage. That's what you wouldn't like to happen. Because when it's set in, fall is inevitable. 1 Peter 3:7 says, husband, in the same way, be considerate as you live with your wives and treat them with respect. Do you hear that? Same for women. Treat your husband with respect. Love him and don't neglect him. Don't take him for granted. When people are happy in marriage, when you are meeting each other's needs, love will grow. Love will improve. Passion will set in. Intimacy will not be the outcome of those things you are doing in your marriage. And when we are united, like I said, unity is everything. Unity is everything. We cannot fall easily, right? So, and also in Colossians 3:19, it says, husband, love your wives and do not be harsh with them. In other words, don't mistreat her. It's not just talking to women, to men, to women too. Don't disrespect your husband. Anything that will bring issues, let's make effort to avoid it so that we can stay united in our marriage with each other. If you have got anything from this video today, I want to hear your own ways that you have chosen to improve or enhance oneness in your marriage. Well, if this video has inspired you in any way, I want you to share your takeaway, share whatever that stood out for you throughout the whole videos. I want to see your comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on any of my new videos. Thank you, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.